Alright, so we're at chapter 3 at this point. I did some more off-screen playing this morning when I woke up. More specifically, there is a dude in the drone racing area that's like, hey, if you go around the city and get 50 QR codes, you can become my friend. And every 10 gave me like 500 like experience, which is pretty decent. So I just went and did all of them. And a couple of side cases and whatnot. But we're gonna like continue the proper game now. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we have to inquire about a, I don't know, like a homeless man with a red nose.
Sorry, can I ask you something?
Depends. What do you want?
I'm looking for someone. Man by the name of Red Nose.
Red Nose? Never heard of him.
Nothing, huh?
But maybe my friends know something.
Can you ask them?
You bet. Might take some time, though.
That's all right. I can wait.
If you say so. Oh, and in return, I've got this thing called a play pass. You mind taking a shot at it?
Ooh.
Come again?
It's for a new game this big shot committee just opened. They call it Dice and Cube, over at Paradise VR.
Which is what?
It's, some kind of fancy board game. You wear stupid glasses, you roll dice. Heck if I know. It's over on Theater Alley, and you need one of the play passes to get in.
Huh. This town's crazy sometimes.
The play
Maybe
pass
they
for
got some
McDonald's
pretty nice
play
prizes if
place.
you win, too. But my legs are shot to shit. No VR for this hobo.
Yeah, I guess you'd still have to move around.
I got a few friends who've tried, but it sounds like they're all having trouble. So I want you to get a prize for me. Young guy like you can do it, no problem. What do you say?
Sounds interesting. All right, you wait here. I'll go win you that prize.
Thanks a million, buddy. I'll ask around about your red nose in the meantime.
Oh, okay. I like how I literally picked the correct person to talk to out of all of them. That's kind of funny. You know, it was refreshing coming off that Xbox stream yesterday, to watching a conference announcement type thing that was good. That was pretty cool. Wait, was there an Xbox stream yesterday? Yes, the Xbox Gamescom stream. Here, let me give you the summary here, my lovable dog. They opened up this stream. They showed Dying Light 2. They showed gameplay. That's pretty good. Now, that shouldn't set the pace for the rest of this, because that was maybe the only good part of that show. Then they're like, Age of Empires 4, here's 7 minutes of live-action a trebuchet. And then they showed, it works like a stick. And then they're like, yeah, it's fucking Age of Empires. It's a video game. We will not show you any gameplay of this. It's out in 2 months. Halo didn't even show up at all. They showed Forza gameplay. That was one of the few times they showed a thing. And the whole time it was like maybe the worst Xbox show they've ever done. It was fucked up. So when we watched Opening Night Live the day after, today, and then they show 3 like promo things for Halo and Age of Empires 4 like actual real gameplay and a trailer for it. Dan's like, what the fuck? Why did we even do that thing last time? Where he's like, maybe I need to have an anti-Xbox stream policy. I'm like, no, people need to understand. Look at the cats. We talking about how bad yesterday's stream was? Yes. I was talking about how this stream today was pretty good.
Yep. Nope.
I'm like, this stream was pretty good. I'm sure like half my timeline hates it, probably because there are fans of maybe 2 franchises in all of video games, because that's usually how that goes.
Yeah.
I've turned myself on.
Here we go.
Excuse me?
Let's do this. Whoa!
Holy shit. What in the fuck? Look at that little dude down there. Make it purple. New stream, yeah, make it purple. And then just make it an emote. Big fan of Dai just killing Alto in my Discord earlier.
Roll 'em.
Dope. It took me a week to see it. Yeah, that's what really adds to it. I just assume it was me doing my stream notification made you fucking waddle into my server and then go, what did I miss in the Secret Boys? And then, you know, just in hell. DMC4 be like. Event.
Here we go. Nice. Almost there. Perfect.
Dope. Prepaid card. I have Discord server muted on Impulse because I'm not getting notifications. Yeah, I do that too.
Which one?
10 phases to reach the goal. Oh, okay.
Come on.
5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll hit a key or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a present. I'll do the save again. Why not? This shit's deranged.
Yes. Nice. Almost there. Nice.
Be very careful.
Got it.
Oh man, there was a whole plate of food in there. Fully cooked.
Roll 'em.
Low roll.
Here
Gift.
goes nothing.
You got an item. She's like, hello, I wish I could remove my hat. Thank you.
Come on. Crossroads.
Ah, I see.
Which one? All right.
I did it.
Hell yeah.
You just won 20k for essentially free. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yagami just turned into me. Hey, buy me a drink later, will ya? That certainly was something. Luxury meal ticket. Now to give this to the homeless guy and figure out where Red Nose is. Homeless guy taught me how to go into the VR dimension. How we doing on, like, experience? Because the next move I was going to get is one that I found by accident. It was a QR code in a random zone. Tiger Drop, a powerful counterattack made but famous by a former Yakuza legend. Lets me stop deadly attacks. So we're going to buy that next. And I'm like, they did not. And they did. I'm like, I recognize punching a tiger in the face.
This again?
I can't believe how broken this one flux move is, by the way. Like, look at that. That dude's like, I wasn't ready for you to just have fucking... the fucking palms strike from heaven. Ba, ba, ba. Oh no, it's the Matsugane family again. They're so mad.
And stay down.
Yeah, that worked. Give me the screw. That's a coil. Does Casey have the tiger drop? I'm buying that. It's on the list.
Hey, pal, how'd it go? Get me one of those sweet VR prizes?
Piece of cake.
Whoa, for real? I wasn't expecting you to actually win. Anyways, I asked around about your red-nosed fella. Still don't know where he is, but I did find who might.
Yeah?
At least that's what they told me. Oh, and speak of the devil.
You're the one looking for that homeless guy? Yeah?
Yeah.
You find him?
No, not yet.
Try heading over to the children's park then. Some volunteers are handing out free food. All the hungry homeless of Kamurocho will be there.
Thanks for the tip.
Don't mention it. See ya.
I like the way he talked. It made his voice sound like he had like a lot of water back there. Oh, hold on. I have an important call. Hey, I'm busy running into signs.
Yo, Kaito, where are you?
On my way to the children's park. Think I might run into the thief.
You mean the guy who robbed us is still in town?
Not sure. But even if he isn't, I might find a lead or two. According to Ayabe, the thief was a homeless guy by the name of Red Nose.
You're saying a bum took our money?
Looks like it. No clue if he's still alive, though. After Higashi got to him, that is.
Right. Well, I'm in. See you at the children's park, yeah?
Jones Park pretty far, ain't it? Oh no, it's over there. Yeah, whatever. I can still take the taxi from top right to left. I miss Suzukichi. Suzukichi's real good. I was gonna be like, why is this coming up? I'm like, oh yeah, phone selfies. I can always see Suzukichi whenever I want. I just look to the right, and then I met with him giving me a look.
Sorry about this. Looks like they weren't handing out food after all. My bad.
So we're doing this instead?
Yep. Red Nose sends his regards!
Oh man, Red Nose is the leader of all bums. That's it, give me this. You know, I didn't expect that to make me drop that. Is mine again. That's it, Muso time. This is like Dead Rising a little bit.
You guys are getting old for this. Why'd you attack me?
We wanted to know who you are. Why would someone want to know about Red Nose now?
So, you're a friend of his? Is he still alive?
No. Hasn't been for a while now.
When'd he die?
About a year ago, someone found him floating face up in the sewer. Body was all shot up with bullet holes.
Shot? Did you go to the police?
It's insane how good Judgment's combat with the Dragon engine when
No,
6 was really not good.
Of course not.
What are the cops gonna do for us?
I mean, it was like, isn't 6 like their first one on the Dragon
It's just
engine? So
more
that probably makes
paperwork for
sense.
them. Either way,
Growing pains happen.
his body's long gone. But we still want to find out what happened to him. That's the best funeral we
That's
can
great
give
because
him.
between that and me playing it on PS5, it feels like a perfect transition to this new engine.
Don't have a clue who killed him, though. Or why. All we remember is that a year ago, some Tojo clan Yakuza was looking for him.
Must be Higashi. And is that Yakuza the one who killed Red Nose?
Not sure. Those types are kinda out of our league, you know?
This guy kind of sounds like Nick
If anyone
Cage.
would know something, it'd be you. That's
Now I'm just
why
thinking about
we-
fucking Heisenberg and
But my buddy
RE8 and
here's
going,
got
man,
more
what a guy.
fighting him than some random Yakuza. Fighting's been the only constant thing in his life. That's Kamurocho for you.
You're late, Kaito-san.
Is this
Lost
the guy
Judgment's
who was
probably
looking
going to be
for Red
real
Nose?
good, but I'll wait till Yakuza 8 before playing another one of these.
Yep, that's him.
I mean, yeah, it makes
Not a
sense.
doubt in my
800
mind.
video games are coming out in the next 60 days, so you got to be a
So,
bit more
A
choosy.
year ago, Higashi took the money back from Red Nose and returned it to the Matsugane family. Around the same time, Red Nose turns up ice cold in the sewer. Who do you think killed him?
I just can't believe it. Higashi's not a murderer. Where would he have even gotten a gun?
There are ways. This is common.
Lost Judgment is this year. Lost Judgment's in a month.
I'm gonna go talk to Higashi.
The reason I'm
Me
streaming
too.
this now is because I went, oh shit, it's in a month. Yeah, it's coming out the end of
Don't you want to know
September.
what happened?
That's why I'm doing this
Okay.
now. I'm running out of
I'll
time.
come.
Let's head to Charles then.
They did another like Gamescom push for it earlier.
Let's hit it.
And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Fucking first RGG worldwide release. Still not over the fact that people were like, yeah, Crispin Freeman did his interview about being in this game, and then he was just wearing Kaito's shirt. I'm like, I can't deal with that.
the way.
What a waste.
Yeah, I actually would have downloaded Psychonauts 2 today, but I've been doing this. Psychonauts 2 came out. Is that good? It's been reviewing pretty damn well. I think it's at like 87 or an 88 or something. Last time I looked. Yeah. Let me open up the donation machine thing. Thank you so much, by the way. I'm gonna buy groceries today, so I appreciate it. I have to say something is odd because you completed the doctor's friend quest. You should have had a scene. The guy you helped show them, tells homeless guys to back off. Weird. Yeah, we did do that.
Higashi-san! Yagami's here, and Kaito's with him.
Wow. Never thought I'd see you roll in here.
I forgot he's Steve Blum.
Kaito-san.
Jesus.
Only seemed fair after what you pulled. Look, we need to talk.
And about what, exactly?
Higashi. Red Nose. Did you kill him last year?
Who?
Don't play dumb. The guy who broke into the Matsugane family office. Look, we already know you got the money back from him. And not long after, Red Nose turned up dead in the sewers. As for the cause, it seems he'd been shot.
Higashi-san!
Motherfucker. How dare you?
I don't think I've ever heard Steve Blum curse.
Did you kill Red Nose or not?
Start talking, Higashi!
I did it for you, man. If I could have just gotten the money, maybe they wouldn't have kicked you out of the fucking family. I was ready to do whatever I needed to do.
For Kaito, huh? If you
Yeah, and
really
when I mean
mean it,
curse, I mean
then
like an
drop the
F-bomb. Because
goddamn
I'm sure there's
Not
been
a
some
chance.
shits.
So it's all on the table. You really gonna kill us, huh, Higashi?
It's over. You don't have enough bullets in that damn gun. You can't kill us all.
I just like being cool.
Bastard!
The hell you doing? Take him out! Thanks for that. Now go!
Fuck you!
That dude's head's
Damn,
broken.
that felt good. Come on!
Yeah. This is what I pay you for, Kaito-san.
Fuck yeah!
Bulletstorm sounds like it's written by a 14-year-old. That's not shocking. I wonder why they did a Duke Nukem crossover. Holy shit, the damage on that. Uh-oh. If you excuse me, I'm just gonna take this. Much better. Okay, back to business. Oh, the next phase. Oh, he mad. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, he ain't shit. If this were 6-year ragdoll, would be stuck in the ground while 7 other goods beat you up. That sounds like fun too, but this is also acceptable.
I didn't kill him.
Well, you're dying.
What?
I'm not the one who murdered Red Nose.
Then who the hell was it?
Red Nose must have had a contact in the Matsugane family. That's the only way he got away with it. And whoever that contact was gave him all sorts of info. When security was light, where the safe was, not to mention when there'd be the most money. There's no way you steal from the Yakuza without some help. So, is Red Nose's contact the one who killed him? To cover it all up?
Probably.
But who would have done something like that? Stealing their own family's money.
It wasn't about the money.
Huh?
They wanted to rub you out of the picture, Kajihiro.
Yeah, I figured.
That's why it happened when you were on guard duty.
To rub me out? If that's it, then the contact must have been...
Yeah. Captain Hamura.
You were the only thing between him and total control of the family. With you gone, he could consolidate his power. At least that's how he saw it.
And he wasn't wrong. Just look at it now.
Yeah. Nobody can stand up to the captain anymore. With the power and money he's got, he's the only thing keeping us afloat.
This remind me of need to stick Columbo to the PS5. Hell yeah. I'm glad more and more people have been turned on to Columbo.
How exactly did Red Nose die? You know, don't you, Higashi?
It was the day after the 100 mil went missing. After Kaito Aniki got
I
expelled.
was telling Dan which episode you guys watched. And he's
bought
like,
some
oh
info
shit,
from Dirty
oh
Cup.
shit. He's like, oh shit, it's that one. I'm like,
To the name
the fucking Sigma Club or
I asked
whatever, and
all
he just
around
started
town.
passing out because they watched that
Eventually,
like
I ended up down in
2
the
or 3
sewers.
weeks ago.
But me and Red Nose, we weren't the only two there.
You found Hamura, didn't you?
They
The
were making a
bye-bye
deal.
Sky High. Yeah, it's
Hamura
real
was
good.
gonna get 90 mil. Red Nose would have walked away alive. And 10 million yen richer at that. Should have been all wrapped up.
Columbo's
Clean
great.
and
Even the
easy.
episodes that are bad are like maybe a 7. Except there's one episode in which they actually make it a murder mystery and don't show you what the mystery is beforehand, and that's like the only bad episode to exist.
Who's there? Come out!
Hamura, is that him? It's Higashi, sir. Sorry to barge in on you like this.
Higashi. What in the fuck are you doing here? Are you alone?
I don't know if you realize, but that's the guy. That's Red Nose. He stole the 100 mil from our office.
Sorry, Red Nose. This is nothing personal.
Captain?
Hey, that really a good idea?
No, that is a good idea.
Tell me, how'd you find out Red Nose was the thief?
Yeah, the way some culprits really
What
just
was I
fucking
supposed to
fall
do?
apart in front of Columbo's
I
great.
told him everything. How I was in the office when the thief broke in and stole the money. How I bought police info from Ayabe and followed the trail.
The
of
best
Red Nose.
Columbo things is like in the last 15 minutes of the show, the villain tries to come up with a second plan,
Probably
and it's
did, to
always
be
the
honest.
worst shit ever.
Real insightful. You did all that so you could clear your buddy Kaito's name, huh? Aren't you just the most loyal boy in town?
Please, don't shoot. Whatever it is you want. I'm begging you, Captain.
But Captain, hold on. You sure? Probably right. You want to stay alive? You show us some loyalty. Prove yourself once and for all.
But how? How can I?
Here's how.
What?
Squeeze.
He wouldn't have had to die if you didn't show your sorry face. Not only that, he would have walked away 10 million richer. Poor son of a bitch. His blood's on your hands, you know.
No!
Oh, wow. You scream like a fucking whore. Kind of a turn on, to be honest.
This guy sucks so bad.
What are you so upset for? You're finally a real Yakuza now.
So you really didn't kill him, huh?
No. But people know I was out looking for him. My prints are all over the gun, too. No matter how you look at it, I don't got an alibi. You said it yourself. I look like a real Yakuza now. I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, what if we told Matsugane-san about this? Think he could put the squeeze on Hamura?
Not a chance. The boss can't stop him anymore. Telling him would just make things worse. That's why Higashi kept it a secret. Tough as it sounds, it was the right move.
Right. Hell of a thing. Alright, I'm gonna go, Kaito-san. This is between the two of you now. I'm sure you've got a lot
Like
to
I
catch
went to
up
go
on.
look up who voices Hamura in this. Because I enjoyed him chewing up the scenery there, and it's like, most recent roles, Reptar. And I'm like, I really don't need to look into more now. That's more
Not
than
sure
enough
what
for
it
me.
is. I just can't stand that
He
guy.
voices Reptar in the new
Yeah.
Rugrats show that's on like
I mean,
Paramount
he's
Plus.
known you way longer than I have. And the boss has his back, even though he never swore up.
He's also Rhino in the
I don't
recent
know.
Spider-Man
Something's
stuff.
just off about him.
Those video games.
Hey, you ever hear what happened to his dad?
Nope. What happened?
Let me start from the beginning. From what I've heard, he was a stand-up guy. Taught him kung fu and everything. He was a lawyer too.
Oh yeah?
Things changed when Tak was 15. His dad took a dead-to-rights murder case and actually managed to get an acquittal. One of the victim's relatives wasn't too happy about that, though. When Tak was younger, his parents were both stabbed to death.
Yuck.
Tak was at a friend's house when it happened. He was there to avoid them. Pissed about the hours they were working. But maybe if he'd been home, maybe he could have done something. Anything. Maybe his parents would still be alive.
So this guy who killed the family, they ever catch him?
He hung himself at the scene of the crime. Tragic. Doesn't even begin to describe it. Tak ended up coming to Kamurocho right after that. Didn't want any help from his relatives, neither. So, he lied about his age. Snagged a job at Tender.
Got it. So that's when he met you, huh?
Yeah. And if you want the truth, I wasn't too big on the guy at first either. I was pretty green at the time, too. But here comes this 15-year-old punk picking a fight with a Yakuza my size. The balls on that one.
I'm a big Japanese guy.
Probably
I'm
thought he stood a
5'10".
chance.
Probably. Till I broke his nose. But no matter how much he gets beaten down, Tak's not the kind of guy to give up. Every time I beat the crap out of him, he'd act like it was no big deal. Then one day, and I couldn't tell you why, Matsugane-san took a shine to him. This weird father-son thing just kind of happened. Tak wouldn't listen to anyone else. For me and you, becoming Yakuza was our only choice. But for him, it was different. And if I had to guess, the boss could see that. And that's why he took him in. Tak didn't let him down, though. Ended up passing the bar exam not long after.
I remember. Wasn't too pleased with it myself. But that's all in the past. It's different now. He's a dead man walking. What do you and Matsugane-san still see in him?
I could ask the same question about a guy who got kicked out for letting his safe get robbed. Kamurocho chews up guys like us. And when it spits you out, you're right back on the street. But me and him, we grew up here. We don't have another home. So even if it means butting heads with Captain Hamura, we're gonna see this shit through.
Aniki. The captain's word is absolute. At least for now. But if he ever gave the order to off you, I might have to think twice about it.
I think I can live with that.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen, because then you'll just die. That'd be pretty rough.
As Yagami chases the mole, the Matsugane family's net tightens. A year ago, Kaito was expelled from the family, and its power structure changed entirely. But the whole thing was a setup. In Kamurocho, men are pulled into the criminal underworld's currents. But those that refuse to submit to its tides will always struggle.
And then sometimes a dude goes in and beats up 10 homeless men with a bench. This is his story. Ah, okay. How's it going? Tons of fun.
So, Higashi, tell me, you have a good reason you aren't doing what I asked?
No. I don't, boss.
You sure could use one with talk still hanging around. It's time to start doing your damn job!
A fucking tracksuit. That's how you know he's like extra evil, because he's like the old evil dude, but he's in his like casual mode.
Got a light?
Yeah.
Cap's awfully tense lately. Kinda kills the whole room, you know? Huh?
Yeah.
He's always in such a bad mood.
Oh. Wow. Whoa. Laying him the fuck out.
One dead, one wounded in the Tojo clan's Matsugane office shooting.
Dead guy's name was Kurimoto. Been in the family for years.
Did I know him?
Doubt it. He
Old
didn't make a habit of
Yakuza's using
standing
casual wear. Scum of the earth.
Or
Yep.
at least they got the killer. Apparently he says he's just an office worker.
Bullshit. Guy's a Kyorei assassin, no doubt.
You sure?
Yep. At least that's what Higashi told me.
Oh, you mean the guy who was ready to shoot me the other day?
You still sore about that? Anyway, according to Higashi, this guy shot Kurimoto 3 times in the torso. Then, he shot both his eyes out.
Why?
Must be the Kyorei's idea of revenge. If things keep going like this, though, even the Tojo clan proper might end up getting involved.
So the Kyorei clan wants a war.
Looks like it. Kamurocho's turning into a goddamn battlefield.
Well, I guess we'll head out for today. Meow. Moshi moshi.
Hello?
Yagami-san!
Huh?
Oh, there's been an incident.
Yeah.
All right. I hope it's a real incident, not like a joke. Okay. Oh god, I forgot the law office is like all the way out there. Alright, we'll catch a cab. Ada, ada.
Not a wise choice.
Ow. No choice.
And stay down.
Oh, it's the ninja. Ryan. Very good. And we're close to 3K. Yeah, the ninja Ryan is just some American guy who learned how to be a ninja. We did a shuriken battle with him in the form of darts, and now he just appears randomly and helps me fight dudes on the street. He says believe it a bunch, and I slowly shrivel.
Huh?
What happened? You did it.
Hey.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-kun.
Hey, what's happening? What is Hoshino being suspected of?
Hey.
No.
Hmm?
Oh, you ate the cake that was in the fridge.
Huh?
This is fucked up. Why Mafuya?
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to drop in. Why is Hoshino being suspected?
Hey.
Only because she was bragging about having got it. How does that make me a suspect? We need facts. When was the cake seen last? I went home, and the cake was most certainly in the fridge. I was here for 2 hours, so at least until 10. And Pursubi's incident, innocent, had to have been eaten between 10 p.m. and this morning. Are you sure you locked the office?
Okay.
There are no signs of a forced entry, so I think that rules out any external parties. Genda-sensei got here before me, but he left as soon as I came in after that. Fuyu-san arrived. Sayori was the last to arrive. Now, Genda-sensei is also a suspect. He could have eaten it while he was alone.
No.
No. He is a Japanese sweets man. He doesn't go for Western cakes and pastries.
Hey.
You're up against a wall, Hoshino-kun. Why don't you just come clean?
Huh?
The longer you hide, the heavier your sentence is gonna be. Objection! If you ask me, Mafuyu sounds pretty suspicious too.
Huh?
Excuse me? Did you just yell objection for fun?
Hey.
Do you care to tell the court what you meant by that little comment? Well, after she came in, I left my desk to go potty. And let's just say I was gone for about 15 minutes. She could have easily eaten the entire cake. Just slide it in, like the way fucking a Garfield cartoon, he like tips the whole fridge and everything goes inside his mouth. She could have done that. This is baseless conjecture. Do you have any evidence? I do. Don't think I didn't hear it. When you came in here, your stomach growled. You heard that? Yes. You skipped breakfast, didn't you? You fucking bitch. So you figured you'd just peek in the fridge and you found an exquisite whole-ass cake. You couldn't help yourself. You dug in there.
Huh?
Yes, you are, as a matter of fact. Gronk's stomach is hardly admissible evidence.
Yagami-san.
You're up. Please take my case and defend me. If you don't, Sayori-san will glare at me for the rest of my life. Well, if we're talking business, I guess I can take this one. Apparently, this is really happening, so the first place a good lawyer starts is the crime scene. Wonder if the rapper's still in the trash. I appreciate when people aren't voiced by Sam Riegel. Absolutely not. What a wonderful lad. Casey says about a dude, I believe, in his mid-40s. Let's search the fridge. Where the fuck's the fridge in this place? Hold up. Oh, what? What? The trash.
What the? Ah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Genda was in. Oh, okay. Well, that means that the trash was taken care of, like, first, then.
Yagami-san.
Yeah. Suspicious.
This is the refrigerator.
Ah. No.
Melted ice.
What the?
No wrappers. Looks like we got milk cartons.
Yagami-san.
Ah.
She's not drinking that much milk, is she? Kind of doubt it. Maybe she threw them out for some reason.
Yagami-san.
Are you finished with the investigation? We should start the hearing.
Please.
The prosecution is firmly of the belief that Hoshino-kun is the only viable culprit. The defendant is arguing that you yourself could be the culprit. Your Honor, fuck you. Oh, okay. If I ate it, something that should be present is missing from the crime scene. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it would be this because of the wrapper should be here. Because you came after.
Okay.
Hey.
This is very conclusive.
Okay.
While the wrapper may not be in the trash, we can't rule out that you didn't hide it. Excuse me? Notice of a planned power outage. There was a blackout last night from 11 p.m. to 9 a.m.
Hey.
If it was left inside the fridge with no power, would have spoiled. Despite being winter, it's been unseasonably warm. Someone had to have gotten the fresh cake. Objection. Excuse me? Does the defense have further arguments? Yes. I think it's too early to pronounce a verdict. There's one more possibility. The cake wasn't the only thing that went missing from the fridge, and I have evidence to prove it. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it would be the I guess it would be the milk. The milk was also removed from the fridge, 3 cartons. Must have done it during his cleaning duty, an act forced upon him by the victim himself. What would drive Genda to do this? Why would he discard 3 milk cartons at once if there's some left?
Check this out.
Well.
What would happen to the milk without electricity? And when Genda, who had cleaning duty, found the milk that had gone bad, he probably would throw it away. Oh. Seems the prosecution's beginning to see the light, which means the true culprit that ate Sayori-san's cake is... nobody. No one ate that shit. In other words, there is no culprit to blame.
Huh?
Hey.
He threw it away so no one got to enjoy it. That's about the sum of it. So you're saying I jumped to conclusions?
Oh.
Hello. What's up? Welcome back. Who left that cake and the milk in the fridge? Didn't I practically beat you guys over the head about the power thing? You made me have to throw away bad food.
Oh.
I believe the words were, don't you even consider the people who have to take the trash out. Having to deal with that food, I understand the meaning all too well now. Why didn't they just ask him? No, it's too complicated.
Thank you.
I'm clear to suspicion.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for the money. A turbulent day for the criminal justice system, but I'm glad we got it all figured out. You know, I think I might actually try to, you know, solve things with the main plot now, if people don't mind. I'm gonna get out of this building now. The cake was the main plot. Poor cake. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Keep forgetting he just lives down here.
Yagami? What are you doing here?
Just here to chat.
To chat? If Captain Hamura knew this, he'd...
What?
Never mind. Don't gotta worry about that now. He's in no position to be coming after you anymore.
You mean because of the shooting?
Yeah, it really shook him up. He's been MIA ever since that night.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Went into hiding even before the cops came. So, what do you want? Don't just stand there. You're a guest. Take a seat.
Sounds like the family's a mess right now.
Got that right. The office is crawling with cops. Gonna head over there myself once I'm done with this.
Why?
Gotta shore up the defensive line. The whole family's on duty for this shit.
Right. I'm just wondering, why'd the Kyorei decide to come after you now? They've been pretty quiet.
It's obvious. Their second in command's in town and ready for war. Took the train up from Kansai and everything.
Who's this guy?
Name's Satoshi Shioya. The guy's a natural-born fighter. And soon enough, he'll be chairman.
And he's the one who ordered the shooting?
No doubt. Though he was targeting Hamura, not Kurimoto.
What makes you say that?
Take a look at this. It's a shot of Kurimoto right after the shooting.
Ugh. Tough to look at.
Man got bullets through both eyes. That's not what I want to show you. Look at his clothes.
His clothes? What about them?
The captain was wearing the same jacket yesterday.
Wait.
They're about the same age, and they look the same from behind, too. Safe to say the captain knows who they were really after.
Explains why he went into hiding so quick. Funny how this all worked out.
You don't look very worried. If the Kyorei are gunning for Captain Hamura, why wouldn't they go for the guys who set him free, too?
What, you think they're coming for me?
Nah. If anything, Shintani's the one who should worry. After all, he was Hamura's lawyer.
Yeah.
He won't stand a chance with Yakuza gunning for him. If I were you, I'd at least give him a heads up.
Ah! I received a new message. Very cool. I should check my skills. Yeah, we have enough now. Let's get Tiger Drop. I can now counter the strongest of men. I don't know who this is. My bad. Don't worry about it. Yagami just likes teasing women in DMs. I did her quest off stream. They're like, you've done her short quest. You can date her now if you want. I'm like, I could just make fun of her a bunch of texts, though.
Kasai, you know, from the Keihin gang.
And you're calling me why?
Yagami-san, do not listen to him. Oh, shut your mouth.
Kim-san, you okay?
You want to see your friend alive again? Get your ass over here.
Why was that smack so loud? I don't know, but it's really good. Kids started the sauna stuff, but yeah, I did whatever her quest was off screen because I wasn't like, because we're mostly mainlining on stream, so I was like, fuck it. I also did that mahjong one, and people were like, all you gotta do is just do one game in it, and then I learned that to max it out, I have to win one. I'm like, this fucking game. The nerve of it trying to make me play mahjong for real.
What a waste.
I'm kind of sad fucking Ryan helps me because it adds like another 2 or 3 seconds of us acknowledging that he's there before I can start walking around again.
Kim-san.
Yagami-san, I'm so sorry. I forgot how much you pissed me off, know-it-all.
And I forgot how dumb you look, so we might as well call it even.
What was that?
So, this is our guy, huh? I've heard a lot about you, Yagami-san. Rumor has it you're a skilled...
You're very big.
Thanks?
The name's Honda. Renji Honda from the Keihin gang. Pleased to meet you.
Honda, shut up and help us kick his ass already.
Help you?
Come on, boys. Oh, dude, Honda, what the fuck?
He's
what the
dead.
What are you doing?
I was looking forward to this fight. Not gonna waste it by just dogpiling the guy. Be glad to give you a taste too if you disagree.
Hey, what's your deal?
Just want to fight you, that's all.
Huh?
That's the whole reason I joined the Keihin. Locking fists with tough bastards like you. So come on, let's tango.
Sorry, but I really don't have time for this.
Fighting's the only thing that keeps the world spinning, Yagami-san. I know you agree. Now, enough talk. I'm ready for some fun!
Hello. Okay, well that's the tiger drop. I was like, fuck it, I'll just mash triangle when my stance is up.
Come on, let's go then.
Very cool.
You're even beefier than I'd heard! This is freaking great!
I'm not too big on fighting for no reason, though.
Oh yeah? Looked like you were having fun to me. You're a natural-born fist flinger. But... I think we're done here.
What?
Random bystander phoned the coppers on us. They'll be here any second. Go.
What about your fight? I thought that's what keeps the world spinning.
Can't exactly fight you if you're rotting away behind bars.
Let us go. Yagami-san, hurry.
Okay.
Hey, that was a real hoot. Let's do it again sometime, Yagami-san.
We should be safe now.
Who was that guy, Kim-san?
You do not know? Oh, that was Honda, one of the Keihin 4.
The... what?
Oh, it's what they call the 4 highest-ranking members of the Keihin gang.
He wasn't very strong.
Honda, Sakakiba, and Koga. Each of the 4 has their own faction, and countless thugs doing their dirty work for them.
So there are 2 more?
Yes, and I hear Koga's faction is the strongest of them all. Yes, word on the street is that they line their pockets selling weapons on the black market. Not even the Yakuza are keeping up with how powerful they have become.
Well, then let's hope this Koga guy stays far away from us.
So sorry. I'm afraid it's my fault that they are coming after you.
It's all good.
Please, just be careful, Yagami-san.
You too, Kim-san.
Depending on where you're at in the story and how much time has passed, there may be more Keihin gang members swarming the streets than usual when the threat level's present. Your chance of encountering Keihin gang members is higher. Very cool. Excuse me? Oh, hello. Get out of here. Alright, where were we?
And stay down.
楽しかったでござるよ。ふざけんなよ。ああ。
I'm gonna step in.
Hey. Guess we're doing this.
I'm gonna try and do that counter. There we go. It's a pretty tight timing. You gotta get it right on there.
This is Yagami.
He runs Turtle Finance.
Yagami-san.
Yep. Huh?
Yeah, might as well. When the threat level's on screen, not only will there be crazy amounts of gang members wandering around, but the Keihin gang leaders will show up somewhere in town. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Is it the very top? Yeah, it is. Alright, here we go.
Excuse me.
Yagami.
I have a client who needs a bodyguard. Nice child.
Yep.
Thank you. Hey.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, all the way there. Okay. You know, I forgot these games will sometimes trick you into thinking the main plot's happening when they're like, no, just do a side quest instead. I'm like, I was much more interested in your main story personally, but okay. Granted, 50% of my apprehension to it came from the fact that they didn't voice it, so I know they didn't care as much.
Excuse me. No.
Hello. I got a screw.
Excuse me. Huh?
Toward Nakamichi Street. Okay. Yo.
Ah. Hey.
What?
Oh, hello, Daddy.
Huh?
What? Ah?
I guess I'll go over and, like, drink a banana. This kid's brutal. The parents are fuck-ups, so it's fine. Though given how I don't have as much context, it's mainly the mom. Until told otherwise.
Out of the way. Yeah.
Oh, hello. I'm always disappointed when I get this one because I'm like, he's already dead. This is 8 years long. He is not worth the beatdown that happens here.
Really, guys?
Oh shit, it's the Ninja Ryan. I can't get over that guy because he literally shows up in every street fight and I'm like, I don't think I like you anymore, Ryan. You appear way too often.
Hmm?
Say what?
Huh?
Casey's so smart. I was drugged. They're roofies.
Excuse me.
Okay, let me go investigate this. Gonna be honest, I would have liked it if it's like, no, she actually did all of that because she was acting very, very angry toward me. He just kind of looked like a schlubby Yakuza guy, so it'd be really funny. It's like, no, she's just a bitch.
Must we? And stay down.
Yo, your big boss guys should come out because you guys ain't shit. Guess go up higher. Nope. No, there's no, like, other entrance that way. What is it they want me to look for? Oh yeah, these are grayed out, so I wouldn't be able to enter through them. Yeah. There's a sign for it. Kind of falling apart at what the game wants. I think you actually have to find the place. You'd think they would have the picture like on the screen or something, so I would have literally any idea of what they want at all. You were like 4 feet away. Okay. Here we go. Blends in way too much.
Nah.
Hmm? Yeah.
Boy.
Ah.
Ah?いい加減にしろや。Huh?
Guess we're doing this.
You're gonna die, dude. It's not gonna be great for you. He's like, I don't want to do this. Alright. Yeah, that worked. I was like, I want to do the counter on him. And the counter literally is just immediately knocking you on your ass.
Hey. Hey. What the? Suspicious. Huh?
It's dirty evidence. This is the most contrived this game's ever been, where it's like, yeah, he just got up and was still ready to go. Yagami, it's over.
Yagami.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Whatever, she already signed it, so it's over.
Boy. Yagami. Say what?
Here's your proof.
Say what?
Yep.
Hmm?
Something you want to say to your parents. Just want them to hang out.
Hey.
Frames are dropping a bit hard. Yeah. I don't really know what to do about that. We'll try to ride it out. Yeah, my upload speeds are good, but I am dropping frames, which is a bit weird. Yeah, it's probably Twitch's fault.
Nani? Huh?
Oh, it's this guy.
Excuse me.
Hey, OBS is doing giving me green instead of red, so I feel like we might be stopping the shit pants.
Yeah.
Say what?
Oh no, it's starting the shit pants again. That's unfortunate.
Yagami.
Hey. Check this out.
なんだと?
Yagami. Say what?
Do you lose the side quest then? I bet if you choose not to buy it, the dude is like, you can just write it off as a business expense.
Oh.
Yagami.
Yagami, you did really good. You're so fucking smart. You come in here and you use your brain, and then you beat the shit out of people. See, you're the best in the biz at this. You have over $1 million.
Well.
I'm just hanging out here going, I'm the best shit in town. I like the idea at the end of the side quest they'll have Shintani show up to be like, yes, this was a filler episode.
Huh?
But it had a canon thing for half a minute right at the end.
Perfect timing. I got a few words for you myself.
Huh?
Come on.
I'm gonna be right back, chat. And hopefully the drop frames have stopped. It's back to being green again, but we'll see. I'm gonna grab a drink. Cause I feel like if I don't go now, I'll do that stupid thing where I just don't grab anything for 3 hours. So let's do that. I'll be back. Hey, chat. Oh, I can hear now. Okay. Was it supposed to play an ad? I played it for some people. I may have clicked a button. I don't run ads too often, but if I don't have any co-hosts and I'm leaving for a sec, I might as well run some sort of commercial. Make me the money. Let's have a talk with Shintani now.
Sounds like Hamura's not too happy. With you.
Huh?
He says to quit digging around. We won the case, it's done. And I gotta say, I agree with him. Or was my victory not good enough for you?
Oh, your victory and yours alone, huh?
You heard me. I was the lawyer. My victory. And thanks to that, work's been just flooding in. It's over, Yagami. Let it die.
Your work might be over, but the murderer is still out there.
This mole you're dying to catch? Well, fuck right off! Your little detective game has done enough damage. Why don't you just leave this alone, huh?
You fucker!
Hamura knows who the murderer is. He hid it from us the whole trial. And that innocent verdict made fools of us all. Maybe you're okay with that, but I'm not about to give this up.
Ha! You talk big, but you're just a mouse. And Hamura's a hungry fucking cat.
Funny, he's the one in hiding. The Kyorei are gunning for him. That's what the shooting was about. See, Hamura knows he's a target. And I believe he's not the only one who should be worried about himself. Do you get the picture?
Huh?
Keep your eyes open. I'm telling you this as a friend. wise. You do you. I'm gonna do the right thing.
Don't talk down to me! You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
What do you mean? You know something. I can see it in your eyes. Hamura trusts you. Now tell me the damn truth. What about stopping the mole? You willing to take responsibility for another murder?
Don't talk like I owe you. Attorney-client privilege. Not like you'd remember it. Go back to school.
Shintani!
Well, that's no good. I thought you said that you respected that guy, Yagami.
You can respect these nuts. They're like, you walk 2 steps, here, have some more points.
Hello?
Yo, it's me. I'm out front of the Matsugane office.
Looking into the shooting?
Yep. Place is absolutely swarming with cops. Kuroiwa's running the investigation.
Kuroiwa. You mean Ayabe's boss?
That's him. Speaking of, Ayabe's here too. Makes a convincing cop when he tries. I was actually thinking I'd invite him over to Tender. Try and get my hands on that juicy police info, you know? You mind coming along?
Not at all. See you over there.
We had a nice speed. But yeah, we haven't dropped frames since that moment, so here's hoping the internet cleared up. Fully. Good lord. Usually our internet's pretty good. Sometimes I don't even drop a frame at all and both of us are streaming at the same time. Alright, we have literally every combat ability that we can get at this point. So that's pretty good. Yeah, might as well just start clicking on these. Oh, we're halfway through that. Alright, Matsugane HQ's there. Which means we can take a cab middle right. At least for people watching the VOD, they won't see any drop frames since I just record these locally. So there is that. Granted, it dropped frames during mostly filler text boxes, so there's also that too.
You must be making a killing with the state this city's in. Ain't that right, Ayabe?
And it's all thanks to you.
Do you know anything about the Matsugane shooting last night?
Not too much, no. But hey, I thought you got Higashi for all your Matsugane needs now.
Word travels fast. Who told you that?
Kaito. Just now.
Huh? You forget how to keep a secret, Kaito-san? Or are you trying to get your buddy killed? Higashi's screwed if Hamura finds out he's been helping us.
Look, man. There's no point keeping stuff from Ayabe. Better to just tell him up front than have him find out somewhere else.
What can I say? I'm a professional.
You were literally
Sure.
just Columbo.
Professional snitch.
If the shoe fits. But sorry. I really don't have much for you today.
Say what? You telling me I bought you a drink for nothing?
What? Are times too tough to buy around? Here. Let me at least repay you for the booze.
Go on.
Did you know Hamura's in hiding? He's been out of the office ever since last night. Not even the cops can find the guy.
Yeah, Higashi told us as much, actually.
You charging us for this old news? I'm starting to wonder here.
Okay, fine. You want answers? Go ahead and ask. Everything's on the house for tonight. I'd rather talk business than sit here in silence anyway.
Sounds good to me. Let me think.
What's happening in the Matsugane family right now?
How are things in the Matsugane family?
Well, you already know about the shooting. Their hands are tied while the cops are running the show. So, yeah, they've been pretty quiet.
Why'd they head to Kamurocho?
Why are the Kyorei in Kamurocho to begin with? What's a Kansai group doing this far from home?
Because they wanted turf in Tokyo. Duh.
Even if it meant war with the Tojo? They couldn't have the numbers for that.
True. Compared to the Tojo's 25,000, Kyorei have a meager 1,000 at most. Plus, Kamurocho's not exactly their home turf.
By that logic, they don't stand a chance.
And yet they've been here almost 2 years now. Crazy when you think about it. Even the cops put money on the Tojo clan crushing them into dust.
So, what's the holdup then?
The Kyorei has the backing of the Kajihiro group. In other words, a lot of fucking money.
Kajihiro. Isn't he a construction bigwig?
Yep. And one of his subsidiaries is the perfect Kyorei cover. I suppose you'd know it better as KJ Art.
Yeah, we're familiar. What does Kajihiro have to do with the Kyorei? Why is he funding Yakuza?
Probably so he can expand east out of Kansai. The real money's out here anyway. From what I hear, he's got some big redevelopment plans for Tokyo.
What kind of plans are we talking?
Not a clue. But if they're coming from Kansai to do it, shit's gotta be important. And there's always dirty work with those kind of jobs, you know?
Like what?
Evictions, land sharks, laying the political groundwork. The Kyorei is handling all that shit for Kajihiro. At least, that's the word on the street.
Yeah, thanks. These rumors of yours are gonna do us a ton of good.
Well, what I know for sure is that the Kajihiro CEO's been up in Tokyo a lot lately. Schmoozing with politicians, government officials, even Kazumi, the head of the Ministry of Health.
Why would a construction guy be talking to someone from the health ministry? What's the connection?
Beats me. Point is, the Kyorei aren't here just for Yakuza shit. It's way more complicated than that.
This one's obviously like the wrong one, so I'm gonna pick this.
How's Kamurocho seem to you lately?
Yep.
Tense. And that shooting only made things worse. Nobody knows when the next fight'll break out, or where a stray bullet might end up.
Right. And our killer's only gone for Yakuza so far, but he could target anyone next.
Gunfights, a murderer on the loose. This city's a mess.
You got that right. By the way, Hamura might have walked, but the cops are still pretty fixated on this mole case. Even the public's wondering who will be next.
Huh.
I should get going.
All right, I gotta go.
Alrighty, you're a busy boy.
Yeah. Kaito-san? Huh?
Yagami and Kaito, yes? What an honor.
Yeah, it's totally Matt Mercer.
Tokyo Police. The name's Kuroiwa.
Kuroiwa.
The one who almost put Hamura behind bars. Before you two pulled him out of my grasp.
Huh. So what?
I've become a department punchline now. I have you to thank.
You're very welcome.
And I see you're here too, Ayabe.
Oh, Kuroiwa-san. Nice nights. It's great to see you.
Yeah. I cut out of work to grab a few drinks. You doing the same, Ayabe?
Nah. Old me? I don't play hooky.
Well, we should be on our way.
Hey. Let me ask before you go. The Okubo case. You let that murderer get off scot-free. After which he burned his poor girlfriend to death. And yet, here we are with another murderer roaming the streets of this city. I wonder who the next victim will be. You consider that, Yagami-sensei.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I didn't have the judge eyes.
You good, Talk?
Yeah, I'm used to dealing with assholes like that.
What was Kuroiwa doing there anyway?
I bet he knows about Ayabe's little side gig. Probably came to keep him from chirping too much.
Right.
Or maybe he wanted to keep an eye on us.
Hope not. I don't need that guy breathing down our necks. Anyway, you want to head home?
Not yet. Something's bugging me about the Kyorei clan.
What do you mean?
Until today, I just thought they were here scouting out some new turf in Kamurocho. But it turns out they've got a construction conglomerate behind them, and they're involved in redevelopment too.
So you want to figure out who the real Kyorei is? Not a bad idea. But how are we going to investigate?
You don't remember? We have a friend on the inside.
You mean Murase?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's head to KJR.
Ah, good old KJR. Last time we went there, I believe we fought, you know, our favorite dipshit in a mustache. Love that guy. Need to get better about charging my phone, chat. I've fucked it up like 4 times in 1 week.
We're getting close to KJR. Hey, you want to bust out the drone? See what our old friend Murase's up to?
Yeah, should be pretty easy to find him this time.
Right this way.
Game's like, do you want the ladder or do you want to just face fuck the wall? And I'm like, I don't know, there's just so many options here.
Alright, it's spy time.
Okay, I'll handle the flying. You keep watch on anyone coming in or out.
Now you want it. Let's go, my child. Oh, boo, the cutscene doesn't show my drone.
Right where I expected.
Yeah, not so sure it's that simple, though. Take another look. Murase's alone.
Your point being?
Uh-oh.
Hands up.
Oh, shit.
You know, that Matsugane guy died at our hands. Always knew we'd get some Tojo clan boys sent over here. So, you see, we've been expecting guests this whole time. Yagami-san.
Ideas, Kaito-san?
You're the ideas guy, aren't you?
Damn it.
If you two clowns really were Tojo clan, we'd have gouged your eyes out by now.
I keep running into this guy so often.
Town's sure noisy, huh? No one will care about, say, a couple of gunshots up here. Whose bright idea was this?
This guy.
Oh, is that really how it's gonna be, Kaito-san?
And just who
His
are
voice
you?
sounds familiar. Flynn in
Good question,
SMT4,
Kaito-san.
Shido in Persona
Satoshi
5. Yeah,
Shioi
Keith
is the name.
Silverstein. That's his name. I struggled with any name for it, but I'm like, he's in like 800 things.
The Kyorei clan's captain, huh? Higashi mentioned him.
Hey, get some cuffs on these fools. I've got some burning hot questions to ask them. You ready? I think we're gonna have a little fun. You think I'm messing around? Take him out now! No! Shoot him! Shit!
Gonna be honest, I've never seen what Keith Silverstein looks like ever before. So I was like, oh, he's black. Oh, okay. Gonna be honest, whenever whenever I attach a male voice actor that's in a JRPG, I just assume they all kind of look like Sam Riegel. I don't know why. I just always think dopey white guy. Imagine my surprise when I find out Marluxia's voice actor. That was fucking good. Stands up. I'm going to die. Yo! Happy birthday, Irish Clover. Hope today's been a good one. Oh, his health has to fill for another phase. That's funny. Yeah, I need health back, so might as well.
Hey, guys! Come on! Take him out, boys! You gonna sleep through this?
Oh, yo, he's got the boogie down dance. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, he kind of just mollywopped and beat the shit out of me. That's what I get for trying to do that that counter. Fine, I'll stance change to this one. Flip. And we're full. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. He just got it bad.
Come on! Take him out, boys! What's up?
Yeah, fuck him up again. Do the other version. Oh, did you guys still want some? Not bad.
That's enough. Come on, let's roll.
Yeah. No reason to stay here.
We owe you one. You should come with us. Coming?
Sure. May as well.
Wait. Just like that?
Hold up. I'm not letting you assholes get away that easily. Yakuza don't fuck around. You three are gone.
Well, shit. You're not half as ugly as I figured you were.
What can I say?
Not a good idea?
Well, not like I'll get very far with it on, you know?
Okay, let's go.
He has very nice lips.
Guys, what the hell were you thinking coming here?
What? You don't want us around?
No. It's just, if Captain Hamura saw you here, he'd...
How's he gonna find us if he's off the grid? What are you worried about?
Yeah, but... forget it. Who's your friend?
Good question.
I'm Sugiura. Fumiya Sugiura.
This isn't the first time Sugiura here saved my neck.
That mask. Ain't that the symbol of some big-time burglary ring?
It is, but I bailed on that. I'm flying solo now.
What were you doing over by KJ Art? Don't want to talk?
No, I just don't know where to start. It's kind of complicated. Okay, well... I used to work for the Kajihiro group, down at their headquarters in Kansai.
You mean the guys backing the Kyorei clan?
Yeah. I had a job doing IT work for them for a bit. Keeping their servers safe, that kind of stuff. I was their systems engineer.
Go on.
Well, one day I noticed some accounting data was off. They were cooking the books.
Really?
Turns out the top guys were making a slush fund. They stashed away millions, writing it all off as some vague business expense. Digging it all up was kind of a thrill. Until I got caught. Everything happened so fast after that. They accused me of embezzling company funds and threw me out on the street. Nobody would believe a word I said. But I knew where the money was going. A group of Yakuza known as the Kyorei clan. Specifically, a shell company called KJ Art. If I could just prove it, I'd be able to get back at the bastards who cheated me.
which is why you were staking out the place.
I've been keeping watch over there for a while now. I even saw you break in and beat the crap out of Murase.
Assuming all that's true, why did you rescue us?
You remember when you asked to team up, Yagami-san? I thought about it, and it seems like a pretty good deal. Might be worth putting our heads together for a while. Me and the Yagami Detective Agency. Especially you, Kaito-san.
Huh?
No matter how many Yakuza come to take you down, you always have it handled. It's incredible.
What can I say? You got a good eye, kid.
And don't let it go to your head. Hey, can you guys please take this shit elsewhere?
So, what do you say? I'm not saying we've got to become best buddies, but we can at least give each other a hand.
How?
You want your mole? I want the Kyorei clan. We might not be after the same thing, but there's a lot of overlap.
How can I get in touch with you?
Will that work?
How the hell did you do that?
I took your phone, remember? Not like I had to hack it or anything.
Kids these days.
Fucking hackers.
You know?
That little compliment really won you over, huh?
It's not like I fully trust him yet, man. We scratch his back, he scratches ours. As long as that's all he wants, I'm good.
Agreed. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the office.
Cool. Later, man.
Oh man, they're serious. They're still gonna die, but they're serious.
And stay down.
Good to see you. Yeah, we don't have much in terms of points. Okay, like bottom middle-ish. Okay.
Hmm? Hello? Hmm?
Okay, I guess we're heading on over to the bar first. Hold on, these guys want it real bad. These other dudes are running against a building. They're like, wait, where'd you come from?
Really, guys?
They really increased the Ryan in the PS5 version. I got him maybe once in every 6 fights. That is the most disappointing thing I've heard. It's kind of a downgrade. I'm kind of tired of seeing him like every fight. I'm like, dude, I'm killing these guys with one palm strikes. I don't need this guy. Maybe, yeah, maybe I can get an EX action with him or something.
Hey.
I'll join in.
Yeah. Hey. What the?
Decent brand. I know she don't got no ring on your finger. What? What? Head? Oh, hair.
Suspicious.
For those wondering, the game vibrates whenever you hit something of interest. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I like this detective music we got going on. She must be this one.
Listen.
Yeah.
You're all wrong. That's fucked up. Well, I'm glad that's over. Oh, fuck you. He's like, you should tail her and find out where she works. Columbo type beat. Oh man, Alta on his way to on their way to disrespect women. Okay, let's go. Okay, it still seems safe to keep moving forward. Okay, shoink.
Isn't that?
You saw nothing, bitch. Go on. Be gone. Be gone. Nope.
A lady can never be too careful.
I like I'm just inconveniencing this other lady next to me. Just keep bumping into her. I was actually looking away. I guess she turned this corner on the left. Ah, tailing complete. Run to where I'm supposed to be for the scene.
Huh?
Ah. Let's see. We should probably put on some sort of disguise. I love how beanie and Ray-Bans is the one way that no one can fucking track me. Hi, lore keeper Ty. Or Thigh. See you later, Morning Moon, dude.
Isn't that...
There's no rush. It's an L, but good try. You're right, I'm blind.
A lady can never be too careful. Isn't that...
Sorry, I was distracted by anime. Oops. Oh god. You can't see me. You can. Oh fuck.
A lady can never be too careful.
I love volcanic volcano. It's pretty cool. My girl is hoofing it. I like tailing missions in games like these where they're like, we're gonna have the characters stop and look around. Because all it makes me do is make them seem like they're having a mental breakdown where they're like, I don't know where I am anymore. I don't know what happened. Run through those bicycles.
Hmm?
Hmm? Oh, you work at the casino then. Okay.
That'll do it.
Doc.
Huh?
But how I wore my disguise of a small hat and sunglasses.
Hey.
She's like, I just gamble and that's all I do.
Yeah.
Hey dude, I'll see you later. He's like, okay. Alright, let's start stomping the yard. I have to go home now that we finished today's filler episode of find out what random woman does. And I'm like, I've learned so much today. It's just as good as the divorce case thing that we solved earlier that I basically remember nothing of, and it was only 40 minutes ago.
Perfect.
Hello?
Yagami-san. This is Sari.
What's up, Saori-san? You don't usually call me.
I haven't been able to reach Shintani-sensei. It keeps going to voicemail. He hasn't picked up since he left the office after talking to you.
Mm-hmm. And?
Didn't you say the Kyorei clan was after him?
Yeah, he'll be fine. I just wanted to give him a scare.
Okay, still. Could you try him for me? Sometimes he ignores my calls. Maybe he'll pick up for you.
Are you sure we're talking about the same guy? But I might as well. Can't hurt to try.
That's not good. You don't want to open that, dude. You should probably throw that away. Throw away that whole dresser. It's not worth opening that thing up.
Hi, Shintani here.
Hey, Shintani-sensei. It's Tak. Where are you?
You've reached the voicemail box of the one and only Masamichi Shintani, Genda Law Office's finest attorney.
Shintani.
Leave your legal troubles after the beep.
It's the trophy beep.
The Tojo clan is struck by Kyorei clan gunfire. Kamurocho's disarray only spreads wider. On the surface, the diagram resembles a Yakuza turf war. But in the shadows are glimpses of a construction firm and political influence. And in Yagami's own shadow, the mole's sharp claws claim yet another victim.
What do you mean he's dead? Didn't you just say everything would be okay?
Stay calm, Sari-san. I'm just as shocked as you. But I think the mole is responsible.
Have you contacted the police?
No, not yet.
You should do that right away then.
Do you think you could make the call, Sari-san?
What?
I need time to check things out before the cops show up and take over. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Well, time to give him a good old check. Meow. Bullet hole. Okay.
What the?
Eyes are gouged out.
Hey. Suspicious.
I keep finding spots to get points on. I do like it's like, unlike a Phoenix Wright game where you just investigate and some shit's just bullshit. Here it's like, this is bullshit, but also here I have some points. There's something vibrating on the floor around here.
Hey.
No blood on the floor. Okay. What?
Suspicious.
There it is. Alright, all done. I thought the vibrating was my actual phone, got confused. Oops. Actually, they're step ladders. Seems like you have some narrow-minded cultural assumptions, KZ. I might, in fact, do that. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my hamburger.
We received a call from the Genda Law Office.
You got here fast, Detective Kyorei.
Shintani, huh?
Yeah.
His name has been coming up a lot lately. He's the reason Hamura walked, after all. Perhaps you couldn't stand his newfound fame so you often?
Huh?
I heard you two weren't exactly on good terms.
Do you greet everyone by accusing them of murder? Guess that's just how cops like you operate.
Forensics will be here soon. We will need you present as a resident of the property. After that, we'll need some time to investigate.
How long?
We'll have to find somewhere else to stay tonight at the very least.
I don't have money for that.
Yet you can afford bribing a cop. Fire-based sources aren't even that reliable.
Don't know what you mean.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, sorry. I had to wait around for the cops to get here. Is Genda-sensei still at the office?
Yes. He wants to talk to you about Shintani. As do I. Hoshino, too.
Okay, I'll head over now. See you soon.
Beep. Alright, let's go report in. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Oh boy, so they want some. Again, you guys should just send in your big boss. You're really not doing much. Ah. It always throws me off when the entrance to a place is just an elevator. I don't know why.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura. Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me? Maybe to scare me off their trail? Maybe both.
Yagami.
Hmm?
You might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders, and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Sari-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I appreciate it.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
No, I want to
If
go
you
to sleep.
say
I'm
so.
turning off the lights.
Good night.
Good night, boss. Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
God, it has the ancient ass key. What'd you want to talk about?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei. Yagami-san, I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return... I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is. I won't slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
Are you sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that.
Let's see.
Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Right. That makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey, the number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. The patient was killed, and and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye,
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Ah. Oh god, one of the leaders is looking for me. Oh god. We have to take down a Keihin gang leader. The threat level is off the charts. Let's hold on. Let me go deal with them real quick.
Yagami-san.
Okay, Honda. Oh no. That'll get some damage in. Yeah, I should do the counter again. Boom. Oh, darn. It's too bad. Threat level's at fucking 95%. Let me boost it up again.
Out of the way.
Where was Ryan to help me? When I needed him most, he vanished.
And stay down.
Oh, the threat level went down again through actually beating them up. Okay, I guess I'll just ignore enemies then. That's lame. I kind of wanted to retry the fight instead of having him just, like, not appear again. The game once again wasting my time. The fucking nerve.
Perfect.
That old man's dead. Name of store, rescue the old man. I'd rather not. I feel like this is a trap trying to trick me into thinking it's something that matters, but it won't. We get a lot of those.
Excuse me. Hmm? Excuse me.
Yeah. The Hermit of the Dragon's Palace.
This is Yagami. Not a wise choice.
Okay, if you insist. That's a good start. I was actually gonna win, but excuse me? Extracts. Ooh. Oh, I see. To be fair, they want me to use the Thunder Strike one. So who am I to say no to what they want? Come on. Each time I assume they're gonna attack me because they're point blank, but they just kind of run against my model.
Yep.
I'm going to
Excuse me.
die.
Huh? Hmm?
I did it. Mysterious gourd.
Excuse me. Must we?
No. You'll never catch me. That dude's screaming a lot. I failed defending myself.
Sugira.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
I wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt. Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, wanna call this meeting to order?
Sure. I'll do the honors. Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
Can I get some rats in chat, please?
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9.
Very good.
They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is...
Let's see. This is tough. I don't know what to choose, chat.
This is Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency.
Hello there, Yagami-san.
I'm calling about a lawyer named Shintani who I believe contacted you yesterday. I was wondering if you could connect me with whomever he spoke to.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. It's in violation of our personal information policy.
Well, the truth is, Shintani-san passed away yesterday. This is the last number he dialed, so I'm calling to ask about him.
I'm sorry, but that information is private. You'll need a warrant if you want to know more. I really am sorry, sir.
I see. Thank you anyway. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
Do you think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay. Me and Higashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. I mean, did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked. Killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Well, my bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard.
Leaving?
Thank you, Chaotic MK. Appreciate it. For the raid. Let's head on over to a cab. Excuse me?
Over here, Yagami-san. I have a...
Not again. Let's take the cab. I can't deal with him again.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead, Yagami-san!
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Huh?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay? Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center before he was killed.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private information.
Oh, okay.
Well, could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Oh, hello. He walked.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The health minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun, these gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
And you are... Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor. This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
She looks so much like Makoto, it's unsettling. Okay, I do get that.
What's
That
down
she
there?
is like, you know, they palette swapped,
That's the research
palette
wing,
swapped her
where
like
they
a
develop
fighting
all our
game.
new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago. With Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Oh, okay, just like
Alzheimer's is a
Alta.
neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Uh-huh.
Meow. Investigate the bed. Well, it is in fact a bed. I've concluded it is very bed-like.
Suspicious.
Oh.
Has anyone...
Nobody, no.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So, he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
Suspicious. The window sealed shut.
There we go. I
There's
was
no
like, what
way
the fuck do you
Waku-san could
want?
have escaped through here. Hey, all the rooms have windows like this, right? Seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so. You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? What do you got to lose?
A lot.
It was a joke.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days.
Haha,
Case is
workplace
practically closed.
harassment. It's
Shinpei
okay, he was
Okubo is
brutally
guilty
killed,
as
so
hell.
it's fine.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Of course, that's what he says. Consider the facts, though, man. You want to review the case?
It's fine. You know, this was a long time ago. This was in World 2015. Review the case.
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want. All right, here we go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room, Koichi Waku, male.
Why'd they have to kill him? I feel like he was on his way out.
On the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion then was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital. After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure. Any objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone. All he admits to is dumping the body.
Oh, sure. But come on, Yagami. Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record. Roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
Oops.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge
66
mistake.
years. Now,
and what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Of course
in my
not.
defense, they showed a
That's
photo
not
of
what
that
he's on
dude, and that
trial
dude
for.
looked like a corpse,
True.
okay?
I
He
don't
looked very
condone
old.
what he did. But legally,
The
committing
age
one
didn't
crime
matter.
doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Waku-san's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
I'm ready to go.
So we just did no rush, I guess? Oh, okay. She's like, if I take a while doing this, it means I don't have to do actual work later. I can clock out. I'm like, and that's a smart strat. Here, have experience. You just held the stick.
Yagami, you're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction, your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have. Looks like a regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here. It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh,
where was he?
The truck was parked here, with the back facing the elevator. Here's a recreation of it.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo, he flat out admitted it.
When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research anymore.
They're not willing to make an exception this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get charged with witness intimidation.
All right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign of Waku-san.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami?
I'm kind of noticing that her face is like
Let's go over some
shockingly
more
pale.
details.
Like compared to the rest of her skin tone.
All we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. Then when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not, The loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine. I'll be in the lobby.
Okay.
If you like, I could take you to see Waku-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great. Waku-san was here until the morning of the incident. Then he just up and disappeared. The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen.
Well, that
How
sure
long
was
will
worth it.
Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more. It's hard to say for sure.
That seems
And
pretty light.
what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay? I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san. Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And how did it go?
There's no chance.
Columbo's
you
going
walk.
okay.
You're practically a lost cause.
Hey.
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
I have nothing to lose except a sad backstory that pops up every time we talk about this guy.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward of the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Waku-san's nose and mouth, suffocated him, and then carted him out in a laundry bin.
That's not true. Waku-san wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do. So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what happened.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Waku-san?
Huh?
Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Waku-san claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up Terasawa-chan. Even if I bitch about it, I'm still damn good at my job.
Well, Okubo-kun, did you take his wallet, or...?
Not quite. They call it delusion of theft. It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the first person you see. Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Waku-san tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No. You murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
Ah. I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun. You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei, do you believe me?
Come on, man, I want to kill my girlfriend so bad. Let me get off.
Then next time, come alone.
Fine. I can take a hint. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
Hey, you know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute girl. It sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
I'm reporting back.
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's got to learn some damn patience.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Huh. Okay.
Well, if you excuse me, I have to go.
Yagami-san.
Hello.
Have you seen Mafio lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
Right. Okay.
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
Hey, nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
Mafia-kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. Pleading innocent, yeah?
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
Take a look at this. It's the hospital room the victim was staying in. This is the last place Waku-san was seen before he disappeared. At the time, the witness would have seen Waku-san from this angle through the window in the door. But the cabinet here would have been blocking his face.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's room to argue that the witness never actually saw Waku-san to begin with. It might have just looked like there was somebody in there. Or maybe the killer set it up to look that way.
And how would that impact the trial?
Well, the premise that the victim was still alive at 8 o'clock would no longer be on the table. Meaning, the crime could have occurred during a much wider time range. With that in mind, we could claim there's no proof that Okubo took Waku-san out of the room.
Right. Not bad.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but he pulled a stun gun on me.
Hey! Wait
up! You. Damn. My ankles are broken.
You won't get away.
Wee!
Hold up!
That was very good. Very Sonic 06-like.
You won't get away.
The game forcing me to move with the left stick and then having left stick quick time events is shockingly still the worst thing in this game, probably.
Hold up. A woman.
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth!
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Alright, women protectors. This is rough. I don't have any of my good shit. Alright, let me actually do stances then. And we're good.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
He's like 10 seconds
And what
away from
time was that?
crying.
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Waku-san's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Waku-san lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Waku-san lying in bed. He was asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei.
I do have to wonder
did you
why
call her
her
to the
face
stand?
is just so extra
She
pale
actually
compared
asked
to
to
everything
testify.
else. It's kind of
Is
weird.
that a problem?
It's like clown-like.
Not really, no.
Just kind of looks off.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yeah, it might be something that happened when they
Yes.
remastered this for current gen.
What is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony.
Yeah, the hallway photo.
Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san. Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
Excuse me?
What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Waku-san?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Waku-san's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers, only to find Waku-san eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Waku-san.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Waku-san's body out in his laundry bin. But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Waku-san was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination.
They changed or removed the filter it originally had. That might have had
Yes?
something to do with it. Yeah, there's occasionally some scenes like when they try to show this is what really happened and like have them freeze frame the characters in like motion. And some other stuff that's like pre-rendered where I'm like, yeah, there's the tannish looking complexion everyone used to have.
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked
Everyone
into
looks a little bit more pale with the
I saw
updated lighting.
Waku-san asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
This dude's ears are out of
I
control.
don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Waku-san in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Waku-san's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Waku-san was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
He's like, I'm so fucking
Then the
angry.
defense
That
rests.
dude's thumb went
But
inside his head.
I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest, then, that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the kindness of his heart, leading to his valiant testimony here today.
Except when he doesn't visit
If
them
you
and
want to
just
know
looks
whether
in the
I
window.
trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse?
I like how I'm like, yeah, get his ass. And then my brain goes, getting his ass means this dude sets a woman on fire. So it's really like a real rough one here.
6 years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san,
Because if I remember names right, this dude's supposed to be the guy that we get off and then immediately kills his girlfriend.
Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that
which
alone
makes us
would be
quit being a
motivation
lawyer
enough
forever.
to murder the poor old.
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. That it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart.
I like the woman next to her, just like, man, she's just going.
He wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating.
Oh. She's like, I really like it.
Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about.
All he wants to do is make sure that I'm safe and happy. Our love is very warm.
He's a criminal. How could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone.
They're like, strike that from the record. The jury's like, technically yes, but we will still
only a month after his
think
release,
about it.
Everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
Usually it's up to like judges and prosecutors and whatever to be like, yo, this jury got fucked, get a new one.
No, it's nothing, Vice Master.
But sometimes I guess it doesn't happen.
But I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name.
Yeah.
I seem to
I think
recall
we
you
fucked
looking
up then.
sharper.
Yeah, and it makes Yagami stop being a
detective based
lawyer,
in Kamurocho
and becoming a detective instead.
The name's Yagami.
I remember now.
They pointed out
You're
that
the
he's fucked up and
reason
shown that
Terasawa
scene like
Cruz
4
no
times
longer
in the
with
game
us.
so far. So I guess
Remember
it's good to
Shono?
finally show the whole thing.
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
Doesn't matter. What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Believe Japan doesn't have a jury. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. I based Japanese law off Ace Attorney, and they only did a jury thing in Apollo Justice.
Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Huh.
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no
I don't know
idea
why
what
you
he
use
wanted
Ace
to talk
Attorney when
about?
they're clearly games based
No.
on America.
Shono says
That
he
really
doesn't
started to
know
fall apart when the
Shintani-san.
4th game's like, we're going to
Sees
try a
no
brand new
reason why he
system
would
for
be called.
trials called juries.
Oh,
And I'm like,
really?
excuse me?
Shono
We
and I
established the
co-authored
jury
the
system in
research
American
paper
law
on
in
You're quite well known,
2008.
as it turns out. Sometimes complete strangers
Will I ever
pretend
stream
to
Ace
be
Attorney?
close
Probably
friends, relatives,
not.
in order to contact us.
I know the
Perhaps
Great Ace
Shintani-san
Attorney's out,
fell
but
into that
like,
category.
there's so many games I need to stream. I
Have
thought
you heard of
about
the mole
the
murders
games I
taking
would
place
like
in
to stream
Kamurocho
for the rest of the
Takeda?
year, and it's bad.
3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged
It's pretty
out.
hopeless
It's
out
grisly
here.
business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh?
I'm really gonna have
What
to
are
do
you
a gut
implying?
check in the next
Look, I believe we're done here.
36
There's
hours
nothing I
of this
can
set
help
if I
you
want to
with.
do No More Heroes 3. Remember the FF Marathon?
stop!
Yep.
You can't!
It got derailed thanks to those PC remasters. It would
Who
be
are you?
foolish for me to play 5 before that remaster's out.
Detective
But don't
Kyorei,
worry.
Kamuro Police.
The 4th
Organized
one
crime.
is coming out at the start of next month, so we're closing in on it.
One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating.
Who would that be?
That would be you, Yagami.
Ah! Me! Is me.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Oh. Oh, okay.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that
We're actually probably going to wrap up in a second, so I don't know why I'm playing this, but we'll probably load this at the start of the next stream and get this recap again.
And found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
Very cool. Chapter 6, we're really going through it. This part was so good. Yeah, I was just kind of soaking it in a little bit. We could chill out for a few minutes before I get ready to go, though. Let's see. But that's it for Judgment for today, so I'll at least stop the VOD.